now that the revolution is almost a distant memory, it's very easy now to look at it without nostalgia, without emotions, and to try and be critical of how the revolution went wrong and what part everyone played in making it reach the fate that it's reached now. Because at the time it was just impossible to believe that 10 years from now things are not only going to be bad, it's going to be worse than ever. So it leaves a lot of it's very easy to get nostalgic for those days, but I think it's even more important to think about why did it go wrong, and take lessons from that. And just as the world was, one day looking up to Tahrir and trying to take signs and to try and be inspired by Tahrir, now it's important that those who were in Tahrir learn from their own mistakes, because it was a number of missteps and miscalculations, and everyone was, had a part to blame in how things ended this way, from the political parties to the institutions, to the international community, to even the young activists who were on the forefront of this movement. So it evokes a lot of obviously regret about how things turned out, and how the Egypt that so many people were coming back to in 2011 to start a life in and to help build a future in, is now an Egypt that pushes people away, is an Egypt that is no longer a place where people can dream of the same dreams that they had in 2011. For me personally, being out, not being in Egypt at such time, and having the privilege to continue to work as a photojournalist in the region, also gives me hope, because I have been able to look at other examples of popular movements since then, Algeria, Sudan, Tunis, and see where people have kind of learned from what happened in Egypt and what happened in Rabaa, and kind of hopefully slowly rebuild what was going on, and or at least during this time, a downtime, I think, of revolutions and of change in the Arab world. It's a time to reflect, and a time to, with lower standards perhaps, and with more realistic ideals and more realistic ambitions, hope for slow change and hope for whatever we could get, basically. Also, wait for the next wave, because revolutions will continue to happen. They're not something that people choose to do or not. They're just, in my opinion, a result of the reality. And I hope that whoever comes next will be more critical, more modest, more grounded, and find new ways to achieve the same dreams, because they apply to every time, and they apply to every generation. And what people wanted back then is what people still want this day, dignity and bread and social equality. Not like all of these things are declining, but I do feel like I do believe that it's what people want. And I hope I can only hope that I am alive for when that happens again.